Alright, so this next game is Disciples Liberation. I remember seeing this, I think, at E3 or something like that, and I thought it was interesting looking, so I was like, I want to give that a try. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know anything about the Disciples games. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. As I learn. Oh my goodness. I love it when games don't set their volume to max right away. It is one of the greatest things in the world.
You alright? I don't know what...
I also like it when they do that. Always show health bars. Always show conditions. You know what? Sure. I have a feeling this is going to be some sort of like RTS game.
It is a time between times. For epochs, Nevendar's disciples have been victims of the whims of divinity. The people suffer, they fight, they die and are reborn to fight and die again. But the era of gods is ending. Their twin chains of chaos and cruelty will break. Fearing the dawn of this final age, the people turn to their gods once more. They find no answers. Fear becomes paranoia, paranoia becomes rage, and rage brings war with it. But war cannot stop the liberation of Nevendar. Even now, its unlikely savior awakens to her fate. What she does next will shape the future of the world.
You return from your lookout to the sewers below. The Church of Saint Darchild. Orion, your best friend, lay asleep. Were it not for his snoring, you'd think his motionless body dead.
Ori, you alright?
Well, voice acting.
What? Oh, Avi. I thought you were a church guard.
I don't know what's worse, your snoring or this stench. How can you sleep down here?
I can sleep and drink anywhere. It's a gift. What time is it?
You think a moment before continuing.
Just past twilight. The priest's holy hands have gone, leaving 3 unaccounted for that I've seen.
Right. Well, how are we going to do this?
Dialogue choices. You decide what Aviana says to other characters. Each choice has an icon that will give a clue about what Aviana might say next. A clue. It's going with the Mass Effect route of you choose you know, like, let me inquire about your rock collection. And then Shepard says, your rocks are freaking stupid, man. What's up with that? And yeah, we'll see what happens though. So ask a question, attempt to be romantic, stop the conversation and attack, offer to let the other character join your cause, attempt to scorn, yell, intimidate, or threaten, reason with, choose an unpredictable, Aviana-like line that does not fit into the above scenarios, lie. The success of a lie is not guaranteed. Choices can have major impact on the story and the ending of the game. There are no bad choices, though. Feel free to roleplay Aviana as you wish. There are no bad choices. That is a lie.
Kill the priest, I mean.
I don't know how they're going to approach it, so no witnesses, kill everyone.
We know the Church of St. Darchild is always guarded, even at night. We have to go in and kill everyone.
The contract didn't say anything about guards.
If they see our faces, the Empire will hunt us and our families. Ori, we have to be thorough.
Known Orion long enough to know what he's really thinking.
You seem nervous.
We've done a lot of contracts, but killing's never easy. So, yes, I'm nervous. Aren't you?
We're doing the right thing.
The contract said this priest is as corrupt as they come. We're doing the people a favor.
We're basically heroes.
That's right. So we go in there, take care of the priest, the guards, and any other witnesses, then we get out. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
The children, too. Calling Orion morally gray might be an understatement, but so would be calling him loyal. Growing up youngest in his large, loving family, it was hard for him to leave the Lows, but the stay would mean abandoning Aviana, which he'd never do. He made a pledge to get her out of trouble, and into it, and it's a pledge he intends to honor until his dying breath. This could be a mouse and keyboard game. Let me check. Interesting. Your quests and standing with each faction are found here. You can track your current quests or review past quests. If you have multiple active quests, decide which one you want. Okay, I know what about quests. Can't. Oh, okay, I'll come back to this stuff. You have a. Oh, all right. They'll re-tutorialize me, right? Right? Okay, this looks crazy. And I should have read this.
Impure. His eye sees all.
Oh, I thought the game was like going back to the title screen or something. Alright, units have up to 3 different types of action points. Blue can be used by a unit to move the same number of tiles as their movement stat. Red can be used by a unit to perform an ability. Yellow can be used by a unit to perform either a move or an ability. Any remaining AP at the end of a unit's turn will heal up that unit to 10% of their total HP. In addition, blue grants 20 to initiative, red grants protected until next turn, and yellow grants both 20 to initiative and protected. Manage your AP wisely each turn, but also pay attention to the AP of the opposing units in order to make the best tactical decisions. Okay. This is fascinating. I think I should probably move my camera, but not really. I'm just blocking an ability. But for right now, we're fine. Because none of us know what anything is happening anyways. I don't like that the 5s look like S's. You know what they remind me of? There's, you remember those, I forget exactly what they're called, but like it's the S's where you draw three lines and then 3 lines below that, and then you connect it, and you know you do, or and then there's a line at the top and then a line at the bottom. That's some old school stuff. The battle begins, but a master strategist knows when to attack and when to wait. Though you expended an action point, you could have decided to wait, delaying your turn, or delaying your unit's turn until the end of the round. In that case, you'll allow the enemy to exhaust themselves by drawing them toward you, thus giving you a perfect opportunity to strike. You can also end a unit's turn without expending their action points. Each unspent action point will restore 10% of their... Yeah, timing is everything.
I'll sneak past them.
Mounting an offensive.
Oh my
Our
gosh,
stand here.
it actually made it to me.
Glory
Maybe I should have
and honor.
looked at their movement. Okay. We have a commanding strike. Slashes the target with a circular strike, dealing physical damage. Wait. Here we go. Clearing strike. Spins and hits all enemies around Aviana, dealing physical damage, inflicts demoralize. Strikes. Wild force inflicting physical damage. And Y. Has a blinding cloak, granting stealth for 2 rounds, deals massive damage, and inflicts bleeding on the target when attacking while stealth. Attacking this way reveals Orion's position.
Feel the snake's bite.
Like that. Let's move
You
here.
see me?
Wear them down. Mounting an offensive. We make
Uh-oh.
our stand here.
Flanking is a thing. Okay.
Moving.
Oh, I guess I could have used that whirlwind attack, huh?
You're done.
You're done. Now we use poison.
Feel my blade bite.
You know what? We're not taking any chances with you.
You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
Enemy. Wear them down.
Okay. We're gonna try shenanigans.
I'll sneak past them. Feel my blade bite.
We make our stand here.
Oh, doesn't. Ah. I delayed last time, I think. Is what I did.
Feel the snake's bite. You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
Holding the line.
How do I know the turn order? Is that what it is up top? I think so. What is this? Graveyard. Inspect. Interesting. I don't know if I get HP back
The snake's bite. I think
at the
we're
end of
getting
battle,
good at this.
so trying to help myself out here. I can inspect. I pressed X.
The
which
sewers
was-
clearly aren't as safe as we thought they'd be.
It was not a button that was available for the prompt.
We'll fight our way through, just like we planned.
New spell. Thelonial's Mist. That does. During that fight, some of your units lost HP, their health. To replenish their health, you'll need to either use healing spells during combat or interact with a health fountain. Health fountains can be found all across the world, both inside and outside. But now the health fountain. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can rotate the camera. So this is very much isometric only. I don't see any available buttons that allow me to attack things. This is a caster. You have movement of 3. You have movement of 4. You know what? We're just gonna go into it. Alright, you recently acquired your first spell. Only Aviana can cast spells. Access your spells via the spellbook icon in combat. You will find more spells during your journey, especially from completing quests. Even quests that seem small can reward you with powerful spells. Each spell requires gold AP and some mana to cast, but they're more powerful and versatile than Aviana's other abilities. Rains down the waters of the life stream. Healing 25% of an ally's maximum HP grants regen to the target. Wow. Costs 5 mana. Seems pretty good. I think I delayed instead of doing what I wanted to do.
Feel my blades bite.
Real quick. Audio, I just want to make sure that all that's saved. Okay, it did. I wish it was louder.
I'll sneak past them. Breaking the line.
We are going to body this mage.
Let's move. You're mine!
Feel the snake's bite. Feel my blade bite. You mess with Abby, you mess with me. And honor. We make our stand here.
How?
Okay.
You're done.
Now you see me. You mess with Abby, you mess with me. Holding the line.
Okay. I want to do that. Actually, this does beg the
You
question.
mess with Abby, you mess with me.
If I do this, how much damage will it do?
Feel the snake's bite. I think we're getting good at this.
A lot of damage. Look at that money. This is kind of weird, but you know, sure. No shame in retreating when possible. There's a lot of shame. So what are you gonna do with your cut of the money? Build a home, something safe, quiet. I don't know if this is the way I should be going. Is there a map? Enemy was this way. Oh. There's a stealth path And there's a kill everyone path. The mouse. Oh, that's not the mouse cursor. Where I'm supposed to go. You got a new piece of equipment. You can equip it by going to the inventory menu. Aviana can equip weapons, armor, and emotions shards. Whatever that means. Okay. I was like, how do I know what was acquired? Wow, this has 1 constitution. This has 5 constitution. Whoa, did that change her look as well? It totally did. Cool. Very, very cool. Seems like there's probably stuff over there. Question is, do I risk it for the biscuit? Looks like there's poison. I have risked it for the biscuit. Undead minions.
You mess with Abby, you mess with me. I'll sneak past them.
I like Orion. He's pretty good. Oh, you're preventing the flank. LB.
Let's move.
I have to flank like this.
You're done.
A jerk.
Now you see me. Feel the snake's bite.
Feel the snake's bite.
Feel my blades bite. You mess with Abby, you mess with me. Feel the snake's bite.
I was hoping that protection thing would be like a good bonus.
Now you see me. You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
Face your death.
Right. Guess we're taking a little bit of
Feel
damage
the
from this
snake's
one.
bite. Feel the snake's bite. I think we're getting good at this.
I really wish it wouldn't do that, but I guess mouse cursor would have been there anyways. So it's all good in the hood. Sword of the Lost Guard. Here. HP. Does it change her weapon too? It does. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay, so this game is definitely going to encourage exploration. Find fat loots. All that other good stuff. I don't see like a saving system though. Sebastian, the old priest serving the Church of St. Darchild, looks up from his work to you. He's sorting through children's clothing, all of it clean and well made, and marked to be sent to orphanages across the city. He's hardly the monster your contract made him out to be, until he snarls at you, that is.
The rat who's been crawling our sewers reveals herself.
There's a price on your head.
Someone wants you dead, and whoever it is, they're willing to pay a lot.
The priest gestures to the shadows. His guards emerge. You are surrounded.
Of course. And you're here to warn me.
No. To look you in the eye before I fulfill my contract. Know that if it isn't me, it will be another.
Let's hope you fight as honorably.
Surrounded, trapped. If ever there is a time to draw one's sword, it's now. Oh boy. No, we might have to edit this one. We're gonna go with that. Leadership cost. They have yellow and a red, which means they can attack twice. Welp. Survive 3 rounds. Every unit in your active squad can be placed in the backline or frontline. Frontline units use their frontline abilities and can be controlled during their turn. However, they can be targeted and defeated. Backline units use their backline ability. They act automatically each turn and cannot be targeted or defeated directly. If all of your frontline units are defeated, the fight is lost. Carefully choosing backline and frontline units for your squad is an essential part of any battle strategy. So we're gonna delay.
Father, guide my blade. Walk in his light.
Ooh, what are these
We'll be
things
victorious.
that I see?
I will carve his sword on you. Make your stand here. Mounting an offensive.
Orb of Regeneration restores 25% of max HP and grants regen to the first unit moving over this. I can't delay again.
Feel my blades bite. I'll sneak past them.
Quickly.
Okay, I cannot choose the path that I want to choose. We're delaying. Probably make my way over in that direction, to be honest.
Rally, troops. You die today.
Not good.
Holding the line. Make your stand here. I'll sneak past them. Feel the snake bite. We will be victorious. On the offensive.
I thought I delayed with him, but maybe the other guy delayed. want to see what our movement is. 4, 1, 2, 3. So somewhere over here.
Feel my blades bite. Now you see me?
Isn't really gonna make a difference.
Feel his wrath.
And she's probably dead.
I call on his holy fury.
And they all get to attack twice. I forgot about
We
that.
make our stand here.
Today is a good day for a fight. Father, guide my blade. God
Oh,
ordained
goodbye.
our heroism.
I win!
Ori, something's wrong.
Yeah, we're losing.
Your vision blurs. A pain shoots through your right arm to your fingertips. So severe, it feels like your skin might burst apart. And then it does.
Help me.
From your flesh, darkness emerges like a swirling black pearl. In it you see pure night, and the night sees you. A corona of molten light cackles forth from the pitch.
Impossible! Stand back, fools! All of you, back!
It's a portal. Go, now.
You and Orion leap through the sweltering heat into the void and are immediately swallowed whole. Behind you, the portal closes, leaving no trace other than the black scars on the stone floor and fear in the hearts of all.
From the cosmic tear, you are hurtled bewilderingly forward. Never before had mortal feet touched this soil, nor mortal eyes seen this ancient sight. Sprawling, ancient, longing to be rediscovered. Until now, this is your true home. This is your fate.
Orion follows you as you approach the Forgotten City. At its gates, a word is carved in foreign glyphs. It reads, Yilian, I guess, which you know to mean City of Sacred Angels, though you've never been able to read such markings before.
Abandoned and ancient. Could be dwarven.
Mother used to tell stories about such places. It's strangely familiar, like I've been here before. And these glyphs match the glyphs on my armor.
You're worried about your belt, Abby? You just ripped a hole in space. We're lost in some forgotten city. I'm sorry. I just haven't seen you do that since we were kids. It scared me.
I know. I couldn't control it then, but this time was different. Ori, I can't shake the feeling. It was fate.
The word lingers as you carry forward. Fate.
Let's look around, but be on your guard. Just because this place looks abandoned doesn't mean it is.
Your mind races as you explore the landscape. Amongst the rubble, you see ghosts of marketplaces, forges, homes, and families. How incredible it must have been once. Out to Orion inside. Welcome to the legendary city of Yilian, your home. You will be able to make it your own and upgrade it during your journey across Nevendar. Right now, you have access to the castle in a building of each of your 4 factions. Or of the 4 factions. In the faction building, you can recruit units for your army. Once this is done, go to the castle and speak to Orion to start your journey. During your journey, you will acquire blueprints. Each acquired blueprint allows you to construct a specific building in Yilian. Each building's construction will require specific resources and gold. Upgrading Yilian is essential as every building will grant powerful benefits. The key benefit is that new buildings allow you to recruit new units for your army. I can recruit units from a graveyard. No blueprint. No blueprint. Okay. Check out the graveyard. Recruit units. I can recruit a zombie. That's pretty amazing. How much money do I have? I have 5,500. Heart of the Abyss. I can recruit Possessed. I have 600 HP. And some abilities that I don't quite see. Speak to companions, train companions, research spells, temple, soldier. Wasn't the biggest fan of the enemy soldiers. We have the stone ring, Shadowcaster, shadow bolt. Align. Conjures a bolt, unholy damage. Spreads the dark power. Alien restoring HP to one ally grants resistance. Doesn't look like it costs mana. Grants unholy protection and evasive to allies until... Ooh, it seems like all... Oh, that's backline. Actually seems pretty good. Let's recruit one of these. A building in Yillian has produced a unit. You can find this unit in the squad management screen. To have it join you in battle, you must add the unit to your active squad. Conversely, you can keep the unit in reserve to use as a garrison. To level up the unit, you can train it in the building that produced it. It can train up to Aviana's current level. Training costs gold though, so build and train your units wisely. I feel like I should just recruit one of everybody. And then we can figure out who we like and who we don't. The castle is the place to perform a variety of actions. Talk with your companions, research new spells for Aviana, reassign your skills, gather resources from captured buildings in the world, come back regularly, train your companions to increase their level. To discuss the next step of your adventure, speak to Orion. Per hour. Reassign skills. You've earned a skill point. Each time you gain a level, you gain a skill point that you can invest in the combat, Nephilim, or magic skill tree. After investing a certain amount of points in a skill tree, you unlock the passive effects, I was going to say efforts, shown in the area of the skill tree. You also gain access to the next tier. I don't even know who I'm using right now. Omega line is a critical. Target becomes marked for 2 rounds. Okay. Physical resistance. More HP. I like that one. Oh, apparently it costs money to refund stuff. That's fine. Weeks pass. You train tirelessly in the courtyards and under the pavilions, slowly honing your power. I feel like this is a weird start to a game. You go try to assassinate a priest, and then you accidentally open up a portal to this place you've never been to before, and you're like, you know what? We're just gonna chill here. There's probably no food or anything like that, but we're gonna spend weeks training here. By night, you spend your restless hours exploring the castle grounds. One night, tonight, Orion follows you to the giant structure spiraling up from the rubble of this forgotten land. Inside, you discover a great hall enshrining a stone tablet, upon it a familiar sight. Sokofu. Look, a map of Nevendar. But if it's accurate, this city is at the center of the world. How has no one found this place? You look down at the sprawling map of Nevendar, dreaming of what this old castle might have been, or what it could be. Hey Avi, back when we first got here, you said something that's been playing in my head every night. At the city gates, you said it was fate. What's our fate? To build an army. As that power was pulsing through me, I closed my eyes and could see this place. A huge army surrounded it, marching on our orders. It would be nice to have a sword at our side instead of at our throats for once. We've been scraping by, going from one low-paying contract to the next. Now we're trapped here. We're almost out of food and water. Right, but you've been honing your power. Any day now you'll be able to control it, and we'll get out of here. Or we stay. This could be the home we've always wanted. It needs a little work, but imagine it. Orion looks around you, inspecting the hall. Yes, he seems to say to himself, as he places his hands on his hips. This will do nicely. Fine. Fine? Yes, fine. But the Empire is going to be looking for us, and they always find what they're looking for, even here. Then we'll hire protection, which means we're going to need allies. And money. And ale. Lots of ale. Hey, I was already sold. Where do we start? You point his attention to the map. With cunning, any of the denizens of Nevendar would make a strong ally, but where do you start? The Empire would never expect us to make allies with the undead. What do you think? Avi, Queen of Skulls, it suits you. I've been called worse. All undead worship their goddess Mortis above any other, but if there were a way to get them on our side, they'd make an intimidating ally. If this map is correct, Greyleaf's remote enough that we could go there unseen. They say Mortis's necromancers once called the wood their home. We're enemies of the Empire by now, which means enemies of the Empire are suddenly our friends. You thinking what I'm thinking? The Castle Hale? Lair of the Mercenary King. The gates are open to all. If anyone wants to join our band, that's where they'd be. I'll keep training my power. When it's ready, we'll head for... Aviana and Orion start as a neutral faction, but as you progress through your adventure, certain choices improve or worsen your standing with Nevendar's factions. The better your standing, the more benefits you reap. Your standing affects the units you can recruit, the equipment you can use, and the rewards you earn. It also impacts how certain denizens of Nevendar react to you, and how your adventure will end. Choose your alliances wisely. Difficulty easy. Difficulty normal. Okay, okay. I'm gonna be honest here. I've seen enough of this game. In fact, I'm just gonna call this demo short right now. I will be playing this game. This game seems right up my alley. I like the combat. The combat seems really cool. I like that you can recruit like army people and things like that. I'm immensely intrigued by this game. And yeah, I look forward to this one. So I'm gonna call this one short because we don't need to. I don't need to see anymore, and all that other good stuff. So that was Disciples Liberation. Um, I I like the gameplay. I like well, there's really nothing of the story that I would say is really happened or intrigued me per se, but I like the gameplay, and the gameplay is definitely one of the most important things for me. And I'm sure the story will, open up at some point. But yeah, that's Disciples Liberation. That's a game that I'm going to play someday.